This is how you pour tea.
We're spilling all the tea today, honey.
Can we say that?
Welcome back. We're here for our second segment. So I hope everybody got a drink, got a stretch, and did their little thing. So I know I did. So anyway, I want to talk about drag. Let's talk about the art of drag.
Yes.
Dressed as girl.
Yes.
Beginning in what year? 1800 something maybe? Even George Washington was in drag, you know?
Shall I shock you?
Please shellac me, please.
Shall I shellac you?
Can you shellac me someplace
Yeah.
else?
You know I've never done drag before, right?
No, but we're about to.
So there are no talent shows at both of the I love that they call it no talent shows at both of the retreats I went to. So in the first one, I decided to do something, and I had two characters because I was also going to be in.
You told me.
Did I tell you?
Yeah.
They didn't hear it either. Neither did I.
Yeah. So the first one was it was going to be a walk of beauties or parade of beauties. Sorry, and then it was going to be a talent show. So I had a costume under a costume. First I was Marilyn.
Okay.
Yeah, I had this big white stole, and was asking everybody if they were the Mr. President. I was trying to sing Happy Birthday to everybody.
Why did you take pictures?
That one I don't have a picture, but I do have a picture of the second outfit that was underneath, so I had to like drop one because I went right into the other one. And I swear the next story is even better, I think. Anyway, but so and this one I did like this a camp girl song. I wish I was a little bar of soap. So I just sang that little song. Actually, I had like a little bath brush and stuff and little furry slippers.
Right.
So that was fun. But then the next one I went to, I didn't know that they were going to have a cabaret, but they did, and also didn't know that they had a drag closet. So the group leader that was with me, he wanted to do a duo with Judy Garland and Barbara Streisand. He wanted to be Barbara, so I was going to be Judy.
Yeah.
So I went down to the drag concert closet and I found this gorgeous beaded sequin gown, and I was all done. I do have pictures of that. It's hilarious.
Good.
It's hilarious because this is.
Is it something we can insert and everybody see?
Oh, for sure. It's
Okay.
busted drag. But I am waiting to go into the hall to do this, and the guy behind me who's at, and I want to talk about Easton Mountain too, where it was at. But anyway, the guy that was there, that's like a director of it, he said, "Hey, do you know Marlena Dietrich?" And I was like, "I'm gay, of course I know who Marlena Dietrich is." He said that was her dress. She wore it here at East, and I mean,
I don't know.
I had shiver. She was a 1940s iconic film star.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm so in.
And I was just standing there like, I didn't rip it. I mean, it was probably like 50 pounds. The thing was heavy.
I bet it was beautiful.
And it fit like a glove. I was like, oh. But I just could not believe I'm standing there in Marlena Dietrich's gown. I just was, I mean, shivers were all over me. But we did this
when you told me that.
But we did like this little improv skit. Romeo, who was going to be my co-partner, he was like, I can't. I was like, I got this. So I said, just play off me. So we just played, and then we sang the song together. But that was so. For Bob the drag queen coming in, I've got these thigh-high boots I'm going to wear with these long.
With Bob drag queen?
Partially, and then for the pride party, I have this gorgeous pair of high heels that I'm going to wear, and Tiffany's going to help me with the. I'm going to wear like a nice pair of shorts or something. So she's going to help me.
Shut the legs off.
God has so blessed me. I have got.
Yeah, are you going to wear nylons?
I could just no, because these are hot. They are gorgeous.
I know they are. I've seen them in pictures.
Yes, I have gorgeous legs. Gorgeous. And you can see more than my legs if you want to. When we get to that part of the show, we'll talk about that. But anyway, I didn't, I've teased about it for a long time.
Right.
I'm excited to see it.
Yeah.
I would love to do your mug in drag one day.
To do what?
Do your face.
Oh.
A mug. I said do your mug, beat your face, your mug, whatever.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I like to apply some makeup to your face.
Okay. I mean, I've got great cheekbones.
I can see
everything rests off these cheekbones, darling.
We'll chisel that out.
Okay.
Just for fun.
Yeah, I'd love to.
I think it'd be great. So, you've been doing drag now for...
Since August 3rd of this year.
Well, good, because if you ever worry about when you started, you can always go back and reference this video. This segment, so.
Yes.
Well, how'd you come up with your name?
Oh, man. I was at the pool. and I was thinking of natural disasters, I do death drops. I can do back handsprings. So I was kind of thinking about like what would be a great name. So then I was like, okay, Tsunami. Why not? Nobody has that name.
Right.
And then Rain. I think it rains in tsunamis when storms.
I don't know.
It rains torrentially.
Twister, isn't it?
Yeah. I would practice and see what I was going to do when I do perform, because everybody has their shtick that they do when they perform, and so I'm just everywhere. So I was like Tsunami, and then when I land on my back, people are going to be like. So I was like Rain, because I'll probably be crying that I hurt myself.
Do you have a gymnast background, or where did you learn?
Cheerleading.
Okay, all right. I was gonna say that had to come from somewhere.
Gymnastics, yeah. Was
flip and do all that.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoyed it. So
It's
really
very
cool.
natural. You just kind of like walk across the sun, you're like,
Yeah.
whoa!
And you're so light on your feet. Some
And you're
people.
I'm right on my
thin.
toes.
That's what we're supposed to say. You're so thin.
I know. I'm gonna gain
Next time we're
pounds.
gonna bring you some calories, okay?
Just give them to me.
You probably don't have a thing to worry about as far as your metabolism goes. I know we're off this.
Like I eat like 4 McDoubles a
Good
day.
for you.
A day.
A day?
A day.
If I ate one a day, I can feel the gunk,
Like I wish I could just have bourbon hit.
So where are we going to be catching you soon to do? I know you're all over town.
So I am going to be at Al's on 7th in Birmingham,
Are you?
November
Wow.
2nd.
Now, what's going on there?
It's
tell
the
them.
Assassins Amateur Show.
Okay.
So I'm going to be competing to see if I can win some cash
You got the
prize.
date.
November 2nd.
November 2nd
Is
at
that a
10
Saturday,
o'clock.
Friday? What
I
is that?
think it's going to be like a 7 or 8 because it's on Wednesday.
Oh, it's a Wednesday
It's my
show.
Wednesday show in
Well,
Birmingham.
that's okay. If you don't have to get up, and you can, even if you got to get up and you can deal
And
with it.
isn't the drag scene, or not the drag scene, but isn't like the people, don't more people come out in Birmingham for drag than
They
I
Huntsville?
think
do.
so.
Yeah.
And it pretty much it's going to be people out.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And it used to be that way in Huntsville. It did.
Really?
Oh gosh, when I used to host the Baddest Bitch too, because my best friend's sister Siobhan Street was in Birmingham, and she hosted the Baddest Bitch at the Quest, and so I did Baddest Bitch too.
That's awesome.
I used to have to cut off entertainers because there were so many people. The show was running all night. It was packed. There was nowhere to sit. There was nowhere to stand. Those are the days.
At Root.
At Deja Vu.
Deja Vu?
The Vu Parade, and then
Okay.
it turned into Club Oz, and then Deja Vu, and then
Wow.
So it's always changing.
and the older it got,
Mhm.
though, like closer to the closing time.
I
What?
love that.
I don't know what else to say, but the closer it got to closing, it started dwindling. The crowd did. The momentum. Everyone was overwhelmed. People were overthinking, like we all do. I do. I'm guilty. So those things become prominent in your life if you allow that. And so I think that's what happened. The problems took over the good of it.
Right.
And that's all I can say. I don't know any insight, but I do know that I'll never get that back. But I do know I will have much more just right around the corner.
Right.
Yeah.
100%.
Yes.
Mhm.
So what is your goals? You going to do pageants?
So I would like to do a pageant next year.
Okay.
I would like
Which
to,
means in a couple of weeks.
probably in March of next
Okay,
year,
okay.
I think.
Yeah.
And then there's another one that's usually in August and September that I am looking into because I did it as a male because I used to be a male entertainer. So.
Okay. Now,
That's
do
what
you
she
ever
did.
like switch like during a show? Would you do like female and male, or would you do male in a drag show?
I would probably not do male.
Okay.
Because I'm so comfortable in drag now that if I was to switch back, I would probably be like a little uncomfortable.
I get that.
Because there are some male entertainers that like amazing,
Yeah.
But if I get back out there, I'm gonna be like needing a wig. People are
I
gonna be
get
like,
it. Yeah. Well, see, for me, drag kings or kings in general, to me, is I've seen kings that I couldn't tell were
Oh,
either
right,
gender.
yeah.
Like I was, in Virginia when I went last January. I'm going again in January too. So, but last year in January, I met this person there that I never ever would have thought I met. You know, just walked in the club and I sat down and he said, "What are you drinking?" I said, "Fireball, baby." Of course, I don't really drink as much anymore because it's just overrated, and I don't really feel good the next day.
Like you can't really enjoy if you're like overly drinking, but like if you have like two drinks, like you can enjoy yourself.
Yeah, but it's like toward the end of the evening where you're like, one more won't hurt.
Yeah.
But then it's just 10 o'clock, you know. Then you're at midnight, you're still drinking. Anyway, that was my story. Yeah, I've been in the bar business for almost 30 years.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Almost 30, and I've seen a lot that's come in and out of this city. A lot of people I know moved on because they wanted bigger and better, and they wanted to expand, because you can't really grow if you're sitting in the same
Spot.
step
Right.
going to smell like, you know. Bleep, bleep. When I was on Ricky Lake, they did that to bleep me a lot because I was like cussing. I didn't really know I wasn't supposed to say those words. But anyway, so pageants, and one more question I got for you. I want to ask you is.
And now you mentioned something else you had to go as a goal too.
Yes.
Say
So I'm thinking about applying for RuPaul's Drag Race.
You should. Why not? I
That'd
would
be
vote. I would
amazing.
support you.
Because like I love drag and I love how it is, but
Oh, like I got
feel
chills. You need to do it.
Like I want to be the voice that, you know, there are nice queens out there. You know, because a lot of
oh my gosh, people would fall in love with you.
I think so too.
yeah, 'cause-
You'll learn a lot too.
yeah, and that's what I want.
Yeah.
Like I could work that 7 days a
You
week.
get your foot in that door. Doesn't really. I know you want to win, but if you don't, your foot is in the door. You'll always be dragged.
And it seems like the ones
Right.
that are prepared to go home, like they already have their music, they already have their things
Right.
established, so they can hit it when they first got, you know what I mean? Those are the ones that do really well.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
There's been a lot of people that, there's been a lot of people you don't even hear from. I don't know, it's crazy, but RuPaul's really set a great example
Oh,
for the
100%.
LGBTQIA community. because
Love her or hate her, she's opened the door for a lot
You
of
cannot,
things.
if you hate her, it's just, I cannot imagine hating her from love.
Mm.
You know, you just can't do that.
I know at
I'm so
all.
proud of you, but I can't stand you. But yeah, she's really set the way, and I really am thankful because I didn't want to have to do it all by myself.
You knew you were going to if you had to.
Well,
But
I
you didn't
had
want to.
Trailblazer here, you know. But
Mm.
yeah, but your drag mama. Tell me about your drag mama,
Oh, Miss Anastasia.
Anastasia.
Yes, Torres. She's really, really sweet. I met her at Fat Sammy's
Okay.
for the first time when I had just got settled down in Huntsville. And she wasn't performing or anything. I saw her as a boy.
Yeah.
And she was so sweet. And we hung out at Shenanigans, which is a comedy.
Oh, I've been there many times.
Beautiful. I love it.
We've crossed that stage a few times.
We have. I was on there just a few days ago, matter of fact.
It's been a minute. Last time I was there, we did that school days, talking about our school days. And then I had to
Yeah.
leave because my bride, I was with Sean and Heath, and they wanted to go eat. Anyway, long story.
But like they have really, really cool shows there, and you know, I was there and I was helping her get ready and everything, for her show that she had there with Madge, and she literally asked me, "Hey, do you want to be my drag daughter?" Because we hung out so much, and I was like, "Yeah, let's do it." You know, show me how to paint. I'm excited. And we did it, and I've been hooked ever since.
Yeah.
Is it not tradition? No, it's okay. I don't know, but is it not tradition to take on their last name if you're the daughter? Or
Well, I think most of the time it was that way, but like, I don't think it's as
prevalent
as it was
Right.
Okay.
in the
Gotcha.
day.
Okay.
But, you know,
Right, but if like
depends.
yeah, I
Do you
mean,
think it could be Tsunami Rain Taurus?
oh yeah, I definitely could. Yeah,
I mean, I don't know.
I'm just thinking that would be.
I'm not putting any judgment.
I mean
on
that's
it.
my name, but I do Tsunami Rain to where it's a lot easier for people to
Yeah.
know who I am. But
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
always Torres. You know,
Okay.
little
Yeah, 'cause
Puerto
I
Rican.
always, I always wanted to, always, build that legacy with that last name and what it stands for, the integrity of the belief, because it is a system. Like, I've got 2 drag kids. Of course, I've got Jackson and Taylor Stone, which just moved back from California. Jacob Aaron.
Oh, yes.
Oh my God!
Yes,
I heard
he
he's
is.
back.
He's back,
Is so
and so
precious.
he's just gonna get signed up and drag again.
Okay.
So I've got 2 kids.
Does he know it?
No, he doesn't know.
That's going to happen.
I'll have to pay him, but I'll do that too, you know. But yeah, so that's really
See, I
interesting.
think I would like to try to do some comedy drag.
You know, I love it. I want to do comedy.
Me
but I'm
too.
so scared.
Hissing.
I'm not scared.
What are we scared of?
Let's
I
do
don't
this.
know. Let's talk about
I
that
just,
for a second.
I would just need like a character development and what to. I mean, it's already kind of there.
Yeah, but you got to have that line out, diagram. What do you call it? Where you just get your things prepared.
Right.
You're doing
You
it.
can be too prepared though.
Well,
So
listen,
I'm usually overly prepared.
I will prepare and then completely not look at the paper.
Yeah.
Just change it up yourself and what you want.
That's
Yeah.
what it seems like.
If I had somebody else to like play off of, because like improv is super easy for me. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like if I had somebody play off, I think that'd be. We ought to try
Maybe
something.
I say maybe we need to do something.
I think we need to do something. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh.
My fear is talking on the mic.
Oh, I love that.
Oh my gosh, really?
Now see,
I would like to work on it though. You know,
Yeah,
to
well,
get comfortable
It's,
with
it's
it.
just doing it. I'm a social introvert, so I like being the one.
I just found out I was.
Yeah,
I've been
I like being that one, but in a large. That's why I really couldn't go to drag or pride because like I'm uncomfortable in large, loud crowds
Okay.
that I'm not really like in charge of.
Yes.
It just makes me uncomfortable because I don't know what's happening or where it's coming from. That just I don't know.
I understand.
But understanding that about yourself and your energy helps. So.
You're right. You're right. Maybe we can talk about that some other time.
Yeah. I do want to give a plug for Easton Mountain. So I didn't know this. This is the retreat I recently went to. It's in upstate New York. Apparently, it was, I guess, I don't know if they termed themselves this, but they were a convalescence place for AIDS victims.
Oh, okay.
So it was bought back in the late 70s, and it's where men would go to die.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a cemetery and a chapel dedicated to them. So it's a magical. I'm getting chills right now.
There.
It's a magical place, and I didn't know anything about it. But they do all types of different retreats, and they even open up to where if you wanted to do a retreat, you could do a retreat.
Would you ever do a retreat?
So
See you
going
doing
through
that.
through the tantric, I was telling Bradley, I said going through the tantric sex, you know, because I'm finishing up my master's in religious studies next year, and I was thinking, do I go on for like a law degree, a doctorate of theology, which just seems so to me. So I'm looking at getting a diploma in tantric work and doing because it is, I mean, it seriously has changed me, and in 5 days, if you can take an almost 60-year-old, you
I
know,
love that.
hardened piece of coal like me, and you know, I mean, I don't know, just it just, oh my goodness,
That's amazing.
I want to change. I want because my whole
Now, is
thing
this
is
for-
empowering people.
Is this for men?
Well,
For
so
men only, or?
I mean, that's what this one, but
Okay.
tantra is like kind of like a very broad spectrum, and then tantric sex is another spectrum, and then this one is
Okay.
tantric sex for gay men. So I mean, there's
Gotcha.
tantric sex there's tantra for
Everything, yeah.
and there's tantric sex for everybody.
What is tantric? Tantric?
Tantra?
Tantra. What does that mean?
So tantra is about the union between like the soul and spirituality and sensuality. So it's about bringing all of that in. And I mean, we'll get into more
Getting
of the,
to know your body.
yeah, and also getting to know other people's bodies as well, right? And just like getting into union with that spirit and that soul and that body. And we can talk a little bit more about it. If we're going to
Okay.
get to a salacious,
Yes.
Or rather salacious
That's coming up
segment.
next. We'll be talking about some
Yeah.
salacious action.
Yeah.
Action packed.
Wink, wink.
All right, we'll be back in just a minute, y'all. Get your drink and enjoy.